The court will follow the recommendation of probation for a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals.
Today's courtroom session kicks off with tension, confusion, and a surprising twist. 4 defendants, 4 very different stories, and one judge balancing justice with empathy. First up, we meet Mr. Ibrahim, a man already serving time in state prison, now back in court for a trespassing charge from years ago. But here's where it gets messy. He claims he never meant to plead guilty in the first place. Was this a misunderstanding? Or an attempt to rewrite history? And wait till you hear what happens next. A lawyer steps in mid-hearing. The judge jokes about being busy with other stuff. And suddenly, we're talking about motions to set aside convictions from 4 years ago. You can't make this up. Then, things take a turn as we move from prison time to probation, from trespass to DUI. 2 defendants, Lorenzo and Peters, step up to own their mistakes, showing remorse that feels almost cinematic. But are they genuine, or just saying what the court wants to hear? Stay tuned, because this session has it all. Legal drama, heartfelt confessions, a missing defendant who just ghosts the courtroom, and a judge who somehow keeps his composure through it all. Let's dive in, and tell me in the comments. If you were the judge, how would you handle these defendants? Would you show mercy, or stick to the law to the letter?
What do we have as a balance? No, I got it. Okay. Sir, state your name.
Ibrahim.
All right. Mr. Ibrahim, you're not, this is a show cause. You're not represented by counsel. Did you want to be represented by counsel?
Yes, please.
I'm not sure how this.
I mean, is it necessary? You said it's a show cause just for non-payment. I'm in prison now. I don't have.
Right, it's a show cause for non-payment, but I will give it counsel just in case. But so this is a public defender case. If you can step in, I would indicate that Mr. Elman, I think, represented Mr. Ibrahim at the previous one, but I cannot tell whether that was because of a conflict or whatever. But
I would, Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with on behalf of Mr. Ibrahim. Your Honor, I don't have the balance right now that Mr. Ibrahim would owe, but I do know, because I represent him on another case, that he was just transferred to MDOC on October 31st from the Washtenaw County Jail. So I believe it is anticipated he will be there for some time. I would ask for at this time an adjournment of the shown cause.
how much do you have him? I have him with 410.
That is correct.
410. Mr. Ibrahim, have you been sentenced to MDOC time?
Correct.
All right. What is your sentence?
23 months with credit of 15. So I should be out June of 26.
Got it. And this is okay. So this is a trespassing case.
I'm sure.
So
With a 30-day maximum on it. And the only reason the fines and costs are where they are is because he didn't pay them back in 2021 because he was busy with other stuff. No, I'm just messing with you.
so I've been arraigned on this. I've been arraigned and I already pled on this, or I thought this was a new charge.
Yeah, you pled on it back in on January 20th of 2021. You pled on it. No, it happened April 8th of 2019.
Yeah, I wanted to go to trial on this. I wanted to go to trial on this case. I wanted to go to trial on this case. I never meant to plea on this case or anything like that.
Well, you did though.
Could I withdraw my plea?
So you want them to file a motion to set aside on a trespassing?
Yes, because I mean, I paid for the ticket. I was there at the movie theater. It was a whole incident.
Paid for what ticket?
Mr. Ibrahim, I wouldn't talk about the case.
Talk about the case. I mean, if he's going to file a motion that says, I was going to tell you what I was going to do.
Yes,
What I was going to do was just waive everything except the state minimums and just close it. But if he wants to adjourn it out to motion to set it aside, I don't know that I can do that after 4 years, but I'll give you a shot at doing it.
in that case, Your Honor, Mr. Ibrahim, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
In that case, Your Honor, if Mr. Ibrahim is wanting to proceed in that fashion, I believe our office may withdraw because of a conflict, and if that is what he wants to do moving forward.
But I don't know who's he wants to. It doesn't make much sense to me, and I don't know that I can do it anyway. But here's what I'll do: I'll adjourn this out. Give me a date, February.
What about the two driving license suspended? Am I going to be seen on that today as well?
No, Mr. Ibrahim.
I don't have those in front of me, sir. February 4th. During this matter, February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, on some cases. Court calls the case People versus Salvatore Lorenzo.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein. Good morning, Your Honors. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Lorenzo.
Salvatore Lorenzo.
All right. Very good. All right.
Your Honor, we've looked at the recommendation. Mr. Lorenzo has been very proactive in addressing the concerns that brought him here with the early intervention and seeking counseling, and that looks like it's reflected in the recommendation by Ms. Plara, so it certainly seems fair and appropriate. The only thing we're asking for and hoping for is if there's any consideration that the court can provide with the ultimate fines and costs, it would be super appreciated. Mr. Lorenzo is a working man, but of modest means, and it's a heavy chunk of his take home.
Sir, anything you want to tell me before I impose sentence?
I just want to reiterate that, my decision to drink and drive was reprehensible. I'd endangered a lot of people for no reason. And one basic moral tenet I hold is to be a giver, not a taker. I feel I have a long road to rectify that.
All right. The good thing is, if there is that you're here to say all that and realize it, right? Because it could have been very different.
Right.
Okay. Sentence of the court on count 1, 12 months probation. You are to pay $855 fines and court costs, $100 prosecution recovery cost, $100 police agency recovery costs, $360 probation oversight fees. There's going to be $555 additional that I'm going to assess on count 2. How are you intending on getting that paid, sir?
Now, this is a powerful moment in court. Mr. Lorenzo's sentencing. What stands out here isn't just a list of fines and probation conditions. It's the tone of accountability. When he admits his decision to drink and drive was reprehensible, you can actually feel the weight of that word in the room. The judge's response is textbook judicial restraint. Firm, but encouraging. Instead of jail time, Lorenzo gets probation, counseling, and random testing. Some might call that lenient, but this is what the justice system often aims for: rehabilitation over punishment, especially when remorse is genuine. But here's the real question for you. Do you think a payment plan and therapy are enough consequences for endangering lives? Or should DUI cases like this always come with mandatory jail time? Drop your thoughts below, because this debate goes far beyond one courtroom. It's about how we balance second chances against public safety.
I could do a payment plan. I get paid on Fridays.
Every Friday, or you get paid every other Friday?
I get paid every Friday for my first job and every other Friday for my second job.
Okay. All right. So how would you like to start this payment plan? I'll work with you, but
yeah, it would take me a couple months to pay, more than a couple months to pay the entirety. I could pay maybe $150 on this Friday.
Okay. So you can pay $150 on the 14th. All right. And then with your other bills and everything, is every other Friday then every 2 weeks? Would that be?
Yeah, I could do every 2 weeks, $150.
All right. 150 every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it that way. $150 every other week. All right, until paid in full. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete the early intervention program, which you already have done, and that is completed. You continue individual therapy with proof to probation. Provide proof of the victim's impact panel attendance to probation. That has also been done and is completed. I'll continue the sober link for an additional 30 days in lieu of 3 days in jail. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit 2, the balance is suspended. On count 2, the attempted R&O, 12 months probation, $555 fines and costs. That will be paid pursuant to the payment plan we just worked out. So all of that's encompassed in there. No assaultive or threatening behavior. No assaultive, threatening, or intimidating behavior. There's to be no possession of weapons, firearms, ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. You're to comply with all of the terms as set forth in count 1 that I laid out. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit 2, the balance is suspended. All right, sir. Thank you. I do. There it is. So, so I acknowledge it. Yeah. If somebody comes back and yells at me. So, court calls case. People versus Charles Peters.
Ready, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. James Fifelski appearing on behalf of Mr. Peters. Approaching. Please state your name.
Charles Peters.
Mr. Peters and I have reviewed the assessment and the probation recommendation. There are no omissions that I'm aware of. I would ask the court to adopt the recommendation from probation. I'll just note that Mr. Peters, he did complete the victim impact panel November 8th. He's got a receipt to show Ms. Ballara. He also has been enrolled in the Dawn Farm Intensive Outpatient Program, had his first meeting yesterday. So that's all been positive. His parents are here. They've been very supportive. And this has been right over here.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
An opportunity for Mr. Peters to go even deeper in learning and growing and understanding more about recovery and how important it is to be aware of oneself and also take the opportunity as a positive step forward. And I think he's done that. He's been compliant with the court's orders and is prepared to pay the fines and costs off, I believe, today.
Okay. All right. Is there anything you want to say before I impose that?
Yes, Your Honor, that I'm deeply ashamed and remorseful for my actions, that I'm loving the support and community I'm finding in recovery, and I will never let this grossly irresponsible action happen again.
Court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute. However, it does believe there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. Specifically, the alcohol screening and assessment identifies the benefit of intensive outpatient treatment, attendance at AA meetings, and continued abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals to promote change, prevent recidivism, and to monitor compliance of recommended treatment. So therefore, the sentence of the court place you on probation for a period of 18 months. You're to pay $855 fines and court costs, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, $540 probation oversight fees. That is to be paid today.
Yes, Your Honor.
There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete an intensive outpatient treatment program, including all aftercare recommendations with status reports to probation. You are to attend 2 AA meetings per week with monthly verification to probation. You're to provide proof of victims impact panel attendance to probation, which I understand you have.
Yes, sir.
All right. I will continue the sober link for an additional 30 days in lieu of 4 days in jail. Order 90 days in jail. Credit 1. The balance is suspended. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right.
Court does call the case of the people versus Michael Burke.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Burke, who appears via Zoom. Mr. Burke, can you please unmute, turn on your camera, and state your name for the court?
Not here.
Your Honor,
You look confused.
I do. I don't have an explanation for his failure to appear, and frankly, that does very much surprise me. Would Your Honor consider passing the matter so I could text him?
Really?
It was the only time I asked this today, I promise.
Today, right?
Yes. It's a promise. I think
She
I
made it very clear. This is my one request today.
Yes. I think it's a promise I can today. I think I can stick to this promise today. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Stick to it, uphold my promise. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
And just like that,
I would indicate that
another
Mr. Elman, I
intense
think,
courtroom
represented
session comes to a
Mr.
close.
Ibrahim at the previous
We've
one, but
seen
I
the full
cannot
spectrum
tell
of justice
whether
today.
that was because of a
For
conflict or
Mr.
whatever.
Brahim's
I
confusion
would,
over
oh,
a
sorry,
years
Assistant Public
old
Defender Natalie Pate with on behalf of
trespassing
Mr.
plea,
Ibrahim. Your Honor,
to
I don't have a
Lorenzo's
balance right now
genuine
that Mr.
repentance
Ibrahim would
for a
owe, but I
dangerous
do know,
mistake,
because I represent him in another case, that
Peter's
he was just
embrace and
transferred to
recovery
MDOC
and
on October
rebuild his
31st from the
life.
Washington County
And
Jail.
finally,
So I believe it is
the
anticipated he will be there for
mysterious
some time. I
no-show
would
from
ask for
Mr.
this time
Burke
adjournment of the
that
show cause.
left even the public defender
How much do you
speechless.
have him? I have him.
What
410.
ties all these cases
410.
together is one question.
Mr. Ibrahim, have you?
What
you've
does
been sentenced to
accountability really look
MDOC
like?
time?
Sometimes it's paying
All right,
fines.
What is your
Sometimes
sentence?
it's therapy.
23
And
months.
sometimes
with
it's
credit for
simply
15,
showing up
so
and
I should be
facing the
out
music.
June.
If you found this case as
26.
shocking and eye-opening as we
Got
did,
it.
make sure to hit that
And this
like
is-
button. Share your thoughts
Okay.
and comments,
So
and
This
subscribe
is
for more
trespassing.
jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns
with
every
a third
week.
defender.
Because in
case
this
you could step in.
courtroom,
I would indicate that
every
Mr. Elman, I
sentence
think,
tells a
represented
story,
Mr.
and every
Ibrahim at the
story
previous one, but
deserves
I
a
cannot
closer
tell
look.